Live. Hello, everyone. This is Lewis from Plasma, and well, we have a pretty brand new layout. Spent about an hour playing around with Dolly and making this new kind of what do they call it? Twist frame. This one. But welcome back to another rendition of the Plasma demo day. Um, we have the demo every week, and we try to do it on Wednesday. But well, this week was a bit tough because Stefan was sick. He caught a flu, so yeah. So he's bedridden, and hopefully recovering soon. So now it's just me, Lewis, and well, anyway, that is the briefing. Let's jump right into the updating. What we have been up to at Plasma. The title of the stream is we have three new feature, often three new feature. We have Pallas AI, we have Itero beta, tester flow, and we fixed the block. A little bit of that. All right, let's go through Pallas AI. This is one of the features that one of the new product that Stefan has been working on um, over the past week. I would say that Stefan is a huge I would say huge fan and um very passionate about AI in general actually, and especially when it comes to LLM. And Pallas is one of the I would say the rendition of his passion for AI. And with so Pallas AI is an AI that can answer all your questions you have about, well, not all yet, but it can answer a question about web building browser extension. So we build this AI for the community, and right now you can try out Pallas on our Discord channel. You can do how question, how can I use CSS module with Plasma content script, for example, and it will actually um, give you an answer that is roughly correct, right? So it's in this case actually pretty correct. It's actually pretty good. There are times when it trip up, but the way that we build the bot, we have a blog post detailing how we build the bot in about 3 days. So that's to show that the progress of AI has allowed us to build better and better tooling for our community, and we hope to build even more with AI as well. And but the idea with Pallas is that we took we have several data set, we have our documentation, we have our GitHub issue and discussion, and we have Stack Overflow and Google documentation on Chrome extension. We make a vector. I forgot what it's called, but basically it's a vector database that you can use to look up the we use that to build up the context for Pallas, so that when you ask a question, we can actually providing more context to your question through our vector database. And from that context, we would have Pallas use GPT-3 to construct an answer based on um, the context we have, and that's how it can. That's how the bot is pretty smart in a lot of, in many cases, and you can ask a lot of probably very, I would say, basic to medium question, and it can answer them very well. Stefan also take caution to also do a little bit of prompt engineering prevention as well. So it's actually pretty hard for you to try to what is it? Try to reverse kind of engineering the prompt to to make Pallas like saying stuff it should not be saying. We want it to be we do want Pallas to be very focused on Chrome extension in general and browser extension. So, but yeah, Pallas is available, ready to well, it's available. We have at the current version 2.0 was already up and running in the Pallas channel in our Discord server. You can test it out. The second thing that we just added is Itero, the new beta flow. Previously, Itero, the beta tester flow, we provide a cur command using bash and cur to download a binary file for Mac OS. And the problem is that it's getting more and more trickier for the binary to run on M1 Mac, for example, and also other infrastructure that for some reason doesn't work when our customer try the binary on Mac. So we decided to revamp the whole flow for Mac to be more. Also, we provide we revamp the entire flow to be more step by step as well, so that the user would go through from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to step 4. So I go from get the Mac policy, run the policy, install the policy, and then install the extension, right? So that would allow them to. We hope that the step-by-step nature allow the beta tester to be more informed, and also make it easier to them to also troubleshooting issue that they may have while testing the extension with Itero. Yeah, and we think that with the step by step, it's also provide more transparency to our developer, to our user, will make it easier for people to use our use Itero. Okay, got a message. Reply real quick. All right. The next feature that we have is some block fixes. So this is we as previously mentioned, we are now hosting all our block through our custom CMS on top of Notion, and the image catching mechanism that we had previously didn't work very well for block. So we fixed that a little bit. So the caching mechanism that caused our image to not cache indefinitely has not been fixed. We just let it cache, and then we would revalidate it once we redeploy our block every now and then. Which for our kind of use case, it's actually pretty frequently because yeah, we have a giant mono repo that housing all of our kind of projects. So it's not that bad. Yeah. So that is pretty much it for last week, right? Last week at Plasma, we have a bunch of stuff going on. Wrapping up for the next week, I'll save a lot of stuff that we just finished yesterday to next week. But as a side note, we release 0.61.0 for the framework. We'll add that to next week changelog. But the key idea is that HMR should now be largely fixed, and we hope that it is finally working for a lot of people. Apparently, HMR never worked because previously when we were trying to do HMR on React HMR, we used React Refresh, and React Refresh on Parcel consume a version that's older than the one our runtime is consuming. We're using 0.14, they were using 0.9. That caused some discrepancy, and yeah, it turned out well that because the runtime mismatching, the code does not resolve to the same version of the HMR runtime, the React Refresh runtime, which causing the HMR network to propagate. But now, well, okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the updating side of the stream. this is a New Year's stream. Well, I have about 3 more hours until New Year's, so I want to just spend the rest of the year working on this extension that I've been this fun extension that I've been working on, and also been kind of using on my new tab page. Um, yeah, so that's my plan, and that's it. So I will end the YouTube stream. If you would like to follow up or continue watching this stream on working on this Wikipedia extension, uh, hop on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch. All right, that's it for YouTube. See y'all.